It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright.
Hello, Inferno Tidris here, doing a challenge run video. I have come to the question, can you beat Fallout 3 with only the 10mm pistol and or its variants? Well, let's find out. Now, the 10mm pistol is nothing special, only having a 9 base damage and only a 9 critical, as it is the first firearm next to the BB gun that you actually obtain in this game. But the 10mm pistol is definitely much better than its basic variant, the silenced 10mm pistol, where the silenced pistol only has an 8 base damage and only a 5 critical. Now, Colonel Autumn's pistol is definitely better in damage and crits, but can only be obtained near the end of the game with a slight talk glitch. Obviously, you can use console commands, but we are gonna avoid using those. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I did skip through the small first part of the game. We are being woken up by Amada telling us Dad's gone and Jonas was killed. Amada gave us our first weapon we will be using in this run, the 10mm pistol and 36 rounds. That'll actually come in handy. I did make sure to grab all the items in my room to sell for caps later on, as I do feel like we are gonna burn through ammo and condition on our weapons throughout this run. We did find the overseer and tried telling him to just give us the password and key to his office, but he refused, so we did call him out for killing people, as he was trying to put all the blame on us. Now, we did picklock into his office, found the password, which, by the way, was Razor. Kind of interesting to actually think about. Opened up the vault door and made our way to Megaton. After talking to Lucas Sims for a few minutes, he was basically threatening us in a very nice, pleasant way, saying that we have great manners and asking him if, well, Dad was in the area. Did not tell us. Thanks for the help. We did actually find Doc Hoff outside. Well, if you know him, you know that he has a great resource of supplies on stim packs and any other chems that we are actually needing. So I did make sure to buy a few. On our way to Tenpenny Tower, we did find the Brotherhood of Outcasts on the way there. Honestly, I do like their armor as the nice little rustic look. Looks good on it. On the way to Tenpenny Tower, we did find a town company who were definitely not friendly. They started taking pop shots at me. I scanned to see how many there were. There's 4, and I obviously did not have the ammo or the healing supplies to take them on at that current moment. After discovering Tenpenny Tower, we headed back to Megaton to buy supplies and travel to Rivet City to mark it on the map for later events. Plus, we gotta pick up more supplies and sell what we've gotten along the way. After which, we headed back to Tenpenny Tower and, well, blew up Megaton just to get those extra free caps and a nice comfy place to live. After watching Megaton being blown up, we headed to Smith and Casey's garage to, well, find Dad. After blowing up Megaton, we listened to the sinister plots between Mr. Burke and Tenpenny. After the long opening of the vault, we headed straight to the abandoned house in the simulator just to try to get it taken care of. I was looking up the code right here. After putting the code in, we initiated the failsafe to immediately start freeing the people of this wretched place. Gotta run. After exiting the simulation, we did manage to find Dad. Well, at least we found him. He started telling us about why he was there and how he was trying to find the technology that Bram was using. Immediately heading over to Rivet City. We found Dad speaking to Lee, talking about Project Purity. We did tell Lee, well, I told you I'd find him. Never spoke to her. I did was walking through it, clearing out supermoons, and found this little funny image. After heading to the downstairs, we started taking them on and realizing how much the damage was being dealt to the supermoons, as that was my main worry when taking on the brutes. But as you also can see, our condition is draining really quickly. Obviously, that's how it's going to be throughout the game, sadly. At this point, though, in this game, I did have to restart this numerous times due to the random enemy glitch where they glitch behind that door that you can't access until after you start the Project Parody missions. And that's what happened there. I did manage to finish it up and then go outside and tell Dad he could go out there and finish up what's going on inside. The long walk of them going in. After finishing a bunch of the missions, we headed down into the drain control. After activating the pipe controls, we did see 2 helicopters fly right across us, in this indicating that the Enclave has arrived. I do like their armor, especially the Tesla armor. Immediately headed in and started fighting the Enclave soldiers, realizing how much and how little damage that we are actually dealing to them. After heading upstairs, we did clear up the upstairs area just to make sure that we had a clear pathway to the rest of the Jefferson Memorial. And this is where I was talking about the talk glitch. As you can see, I'm able to talk to Dad and Colonel Autumn right here. But with Colonel Autumn and Dad dying, we're actually able to search them if they are close enough to the door. And this is where I grabbed the Colonel Autumn pistol. To be honest, I was debating whether or not I would use it or not, and I decided I might as well, since I went through the process of obtaining it. After which we did level up after we went through and cleared throughout the sewers. We spoke to Colonel Elder Lyons as he was talking to us about what's going on and how we can learn the power armor training, which is definitely going to become handy so we're not as squishy as we have been. After talking to him, we listened to a long dialogue between Lyons and Lee. Honestly, I forgot how long the dialogues were in this game. But it's definitely a good game with good storyline. After a long dialogue, we immediately went to go speak with Paladin Gunny to learn the power armor training, just because this will definitely come in handy. Like I said, we won't be so squishy. After leaving, we immediately went over to Lil Lamplight to immediately start beginning the Vault A7 mission. Honestly, forgot how long we had to talk to them. But I did get the Child at Heart perk at the beginning of the game, just so that this way I can able to have the great speech to get in without having to go to Little Big Town. I did actually lose McCreed and forgot that I had to go through and talk to him. After making it into the vault, I found Fox, talked to Fox, and received a Gek. Getting blown up and flashed with light by the Enclave. And well, we definitely seen a familiar face. I wonder how he has that pistol since we have it in our possession. After coming to, we basically told Colonel Autumn, well, to basically go F himself, that we were not giving him the code. After the president speaks to him, telling him to leave us be, he eventually does allow us to leave our restraints. After being released from our restraints, we immediately went to a locker to grab our items back. We leveled up, and I definitely put more points into small guns, as that is definitely going to be necessary for the extra damage. I did grab gun nut as well. President tells this Enclave commander that I am free to go and that he's wanting to speak with me. Just kidding. He told him to. Colonel Autumn then tells everyone to kill me. After going through, I did run out of stim packs here eventually, which was scary. So I just ran through and started gathering up as much as I could. Right there, it did show that I had quite a bit left, but honestly, I was running very low. just because I was taking hits and I had no ammo whatsoever. I only have one shot. Definitely should have bought more. I did actually lose my way throughout this, so but I definitely have not played this game in quite some time. One thing I will know is that if you do play on the PC version of this game, you will crash a bunch. It's always done that ever since I could remember. And that's what kept happening to me, so I had to keep on restarting playing this game, which kind of sucked. Not gonna lie. But it was definitely a fun run to do. As you can tell, I'm being chased around the entire area by Enclave soldiers, and it's definitely starting to get annoying because I'm running low on stim packs at this point. I'm just gathering up as much stuff as I can to sell. So that way we can buy more ammo, so when we go take back the memorial, we're able to stock up on more ammo. Luckily there's no like person that we have to kill in this place other than the president. After making it to President Eden talks to us. Basically was telling us that this is face to face, as all we are met with is definitely a screen and a voice. President Eden is also telling us that he wants us to infect the water and basically kill off the people who have a mutation genetic coding, which would basically be everybody. After making it outside, we found that Fox had a brand new weapon, and he definitely was taking care of a bunch of Enclave members to get us out. What are you looking out for us, bud? Here I did try to talk to Fox into coming with us, but unfortunately our karma is not very high. So Fox was not able to come with us, unfortunately. After making it back, we talked to Elder Lions about the Gek. Unfortunately, we do not have the Gek. The Enclave do have it. After telling Lions about the virus, we did give it to him so he could dispose of it. We headed back to Rivet City to upgrade some stuff. As well, we leveled up. buying some ammo as well. We did head here, and then Liberty Prime started doing a crazy dance for us, walking back and forth. After making it here, we saw someone fly. Whee! Bye, Flop. Liberty Prime cleared the fences for us, so we can definitely move in and start taking back the memorial. After speaking to Colonel Autumns, we went and started shooting rounds into him. Unfortunately, did not have enough rounds as much as I should have. Taking out Colonel Autumns definitely was easy. Now it's time for the Enclave soldiers. I just left the rest of it to the Paladin, so that way they could take care of them. And I was completely out of rounds. After talking to Sentinel Lions, I decided to go in and punch in the code, aiming to complete the game. Honestly, this was definitely a fun run, and I'm sure a lot of people have ran through this game with just a 10mm pistol, as well as the very first firearm that you receive other than the BB gun. But I still wanted to test it with my own theory and run through this game. I thought it was definitely a fun video to do. Now I definitely need to come up with an idea for the next video. So, down in the comments, please let me know what other videos or games that you would like to see me run, or challenges that you would like to see me run in Fallout. I do have a bunch in mind that I want to try out, and, well, it'd definitely be interesting. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now.